This is 600 T Street, well, a mural on the side of the building. The bar is a new, upscale establishment in the neighborhood of Shaw in Washington, D.C. Although Shaw is a trendy and rising neighborhood today in 2018, it has a long and complicated history that isn't always obvious when walking around today. So I set out on my own walking tour of the neighborhood, having done some research about the area and its history, and wanting to hear what others had to say about it. I met two nice construction workers who are familiar with the area. While supervising some work being done on Duke Ellington Plaza right next door to 600 T Street, they explained to me their knowledge of the area.
Duke Ellington Plaza, and Duke Ellington used to play many times at the Higher Theater, and he used to play and frequent, this was a cafe. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so they made this his plaza, right? Had a lot of people, Ella Fitzgerald, and a bunch of them. Louis Armstrong.
Oh, wow.
A whole lot of them.
We're preserving that specific front. In one of the other fronts, there were 4 buildings here at one time, and we're incorporating that into the new building, which is going to be ground floor retail, restaurant, and then condominiums the rest of the way up.
Okay. And I know there's been a lot of like gentrification in the area too. Is that like, yeah? Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
All this is everywhere. All this is old historic. They had a lot of clubs back. This used to be all jazz down through here. And they come from all over. And then you have, that was before the college was here.
In the 80s, when it was really bad, this was all run by a guy by the name of Rayful Edmondson.
Yep.
And you couldn't talk about that because there was a crack cocaine epidemic in this city.
Yep. He owned a lot of the old ones that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The oldest professions in the world were here.
Yes.
There's a new bar called 600 T Street, like right over there. And it's like you have to walk down. It's like hush hush.
Oh yeah. Speakeasy.
Yeah, kind of.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
600 T Street, like right over there.
Of course, that right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got the mural on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk down the basement.
I know
You know how I know about it?
Uh-huh.
He come over to see me one day when we were vibrating the piles, and I knocked 2 bottles of liquor off the shelf. And now we'll buy another bottle.
After speaking to the gentleman, I decided to find some of the places that were once notorious for the drug trafficking that went on around them. Primarily, I wanted to go to S Street and 8th, where one of the most violent shootings in DC occurred in 1990 at John's Place. First, I wanted to walk around Shaw a bit more and see how things had changed from the photos I had seen by Michael Horsley that were taken during the height of the crack epidemic in the 1980s and 90s. Although I wasn't able to find many of the exact locations where the photos were taken, I was able to walk around Florida Avenue where Horsley went to take many of them. Being that I had so much trouble finding the locations, one can see how much things have changed in the past 30 or so years. After wandering around for a bit, I made my way down to S Street towards the 800 block where John's Place once was. Being that S Street was famed by the book S Street Rising about the drug violence and epidemic there, I was shocked to see how nice the neighborhood now is. The row houses were in great condition. Some still featured the bar guards on the windows, a relic of older times. Outside of many homes were BMWs and other upscale cars. Right before reaching John's place, I encountered a really nice-looking metro station. Usually metros are kind of dirty and unwelcoming, but this one seemed clean and modern. Later research informed me that this metro was in fact one of the elements that invited investments and new people into Shaw, transforming it into what it is today. This is the corner where John's place once was. The building now is next door to a liquor store. I couldn't find the exact address of 714 S Street, but John's place appears to be an apartment complex. I walked past the building a bit too to see if I could find anything else. On the way back down the block, I saw a sign on 8th and S, right outside of a church on the corner. Drug-free, gun-free zone. Shaw has changed, but the relics of what it once was are still here.